Napoleon had brilliant tactics, but team morale was low. If only Napoleon could gather feedback.
Simple lang ang gagawin with Eden Aside.
As a barangay health worker, you have the power to influence your communities and encourage them to prioritize their health. By actively participating in discussions and sharing your knowledge, you can contribute to raising awareness and promoting healthier lifestyle. Let us make this Breast Cancer Awareness Month a meaningful one. Be a breast friend and support one another.
Porque mga DHW, kay mga DHW ustedes ang frontliners na barangay. Kung ustedes mga gente ka-tratar, kung ustedes mga gente ka-break. Early detection, early intervention. Imperi kita chinig, dyan mga kliyente dyan na barangay, tanuri kung pasa na breast cancer na pwede mag-ibigin.
Barangay health workers, we want you to become our champion partner in giving freedom from cancer for all Filipino. Meaning, hindi lang kita chene cancer, maski chene cancer akel nuay disturbance na cancer. Maski survival lele, nuay disturbance ng cancer. Ansina di aton goal aura estidia na di aton activity. So at the end of this activity, pwede ustedes como kedaya oncologists in your community. Kay sabi ustedes, kung sa el cancer, pakitsura el di aton cancer tan diagnose, pakitsura kami tan treat el cancer. So, kay kung ustedes, mas kwe el mga di aton person in the community, mga di aton gente. Para ustedes siya and man-refer ka namon na sa Buanga City Medical Center, el di aton goal is para man-catch kita el cancer na early stage.
barangay health workers, we acknowledge that our active participation and unwavering commitment are crucial in saving lives and preventing cervical and breast cancer. Together, let us build a healthier future for every woman and every community in our country. We, therefore, pledge to wholeheartedly fulfill our roles with dedication and compassion. So help us God.
Welcome to Cancer Real Talk. So I am Khadija Uddin, Medical Officer 3 of Zamboanga City Medical Center, Cancer Center. So this podcast is brought to you by Zamboanga City Medical Center, Cancer Center, sharing stories, strengthening awareness, spreading hope, and overcoming battles. So actually, Doc, this is our very first episode, our pilot episode, and we're so excited to be launching the podcast today, the World Cancer Day. So we're here to shed light actually on the cancer care, resources, and most importantly, hope since yun talaga yung theme ng podcast natin, Doctor. So, um, this pilot episode, we're diving deep into the services available dito sa Zamboanga City Medical Center, Cancer Center. We're talking about the strides we've made in the past years. Also, para ma-acknowledge natin yung mga gaps na kailangan natin i-address and mga bottlenecks and also mga ways forward natin so that we can, which is our main goal, so we can like provide quality healthcare sa mga cancer patients natin. So, actually, we have an incredible lineup of guests for our very first episode. We have here Dr. Nelson Laja, our chairman of the Cancer Center and also a renowned medical oncologist. We also have Dr. Cheryl Alboria, our radiation oncology specialist, and also Dr. Gregorio, our nuclear medicine specialist. And sila din yung mga unit heads natin because we have like different units here in Cancer Center. Kasi, di ba nga, cancer care has like, it involves a multidisciplinary team. So, hindi lang medical oncologists ang kailangan natin. We also have the radiation oncologist and also the nuclear medicine specialist and other special oncology specialists. So, today, World Cancer Day campaigns on united by unique. So they believe that every cancer patients have different cancer journeys. So, would you mind sharing your 2 cents, doctors? And also, would you mind introducing yourself so that our viewers can identify you and makapag-check up na din? Char.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. My name is Dr. Nelson Laja. I am a medical oncologist.
Good morning, buenos dias, may buntag sa tanan. My name is Dr. Cheryl Alboria, and I am a radiation oncologist.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. L.G. Gregorio. I am a nuclear medicine specialist. I am the nuclear medicine head of the nuclear medicine department of Zamboanga City Medical Center.
Okay, so yung about, ano yung sarang guys? Yung,
The campaign of the World Cancer Day today, Doc, about the United Pacific daw.
today kasi, no, is a celebration of World Cancer Day, no? Meaning the entire world is a so LTM kasi is United by Unique. So meaning to say, each patient kasi na cancer is different ang profile, different ang stage, because we believe na cancer is a heterogeneous disease, no? Kaya iba-iba yung cancer, maski same kayo breast cancer, iba-iba talaga yung treatment recommendation because being heterogeneous. Kaya United by Unique ang team ng organization for the World Cancer Day. And different din yung stories ng bawat patient, different din yung struggles ng bawat patient. So that's why every one of us is encouraged na, alam mo yon yung if you have known some cancer patient, maging affectionate, no, maging empathic, yung mga ganun. Because that is more important to them. We need to understand ano yung pinagdadaanan mo. So, yun naman talaga ang goal ng yung World Cancer Day na organization.
I agree, Doc. Kasi parang, di ba, every cancer patient has a different story. Iba, kahit parang same yung treatments na nag-undergo sila for a certain like cancer, iba pa rin yung impact sa kanila and sa families nila. And iba yung parang effects nun. So, iba din yung parang minamanifest din nila. Would you agree, doctors?
Yeah, even yung coping, no? We have like for breast cancers, sinasabi ko sa mga breast cancer patients namin, you are the happy patients kasi wala na silang bukod, especially na operahan na, nag-chemo na, and ni-refer na sa amin for adjuvant treatment, adjuvant RT. So we tell them na you are the happy patients kasi wala na silang intact tumor, wala na silang maukot, hindi sila compared doon sa cervical cancer na nag-bleed pa, may pain pa, no? So, ganun. So, kahit sabihin na natin na pareho silang cancer patients, pero magkaiba yung coping din. And kailangan din natin yung take into consideration when we deal with them, no? So, magkaiba yung mga coping mechanisms ng ating mga pasyente.
Totoo, Doc. Parang they go through different phases, Doc. And I think the hardest part would be parang the diagnosis part, like accepting pag nagka-cancer ka. Kasi parang if you have cancer, ito kasi yung parang cliche na mind na parang pag magkaka-cancer ka, mamamatay ka na. Especially in this part of the Philippines, right? Na parang hindi pa masyadong introduced yung cancer care. So parang people are still living on different beliefs and the awareness is not that much, Doc, no? So siguro yun din yung mga isa sa mga goals natin to increase awareness. What do you think, Doc?
I think in addition, no, hindi lang sa difference in their clinical presentation, maraming difference. Example, yung financial aspect, spiritual aspect, emotional aspect, social support. So despite we have even we have same patients, same cases, but they have different struggles with this aspect. So hindi natin alam kung sino nahihirapan financially, sino nahihirapan spiritually, and sino doesn't have any support. So, but our role here, no, is to recognize yung mga differences nito, and the role of the cancer center of the Sambong Initiative is to supply yung mga needs na kailangan ng patient aside from the medical need. Although ano na yun, we need to get the chemical, the medical treatment. No? But we should also see the other aspect. No? We're just in treating the patient, hindi natin titan yung biomedical model, which is yung physical model. But yung psychosocial model, yung ano kaya importante yun eh. It will help you get better stability.
Parang siguro din, no? Parang yung always ko sinasabi sa mga patients, for example, nagka-diagnose ng cancer, then we discuss treatment, di ba? So parang always sinasabi, if you know someone na may cancer, siya yung best person to ask kung ano yung pinagdaanan. Because, you know, every experience kasi is different din, no? Unfortunately, may mga iba na kung sino pang hindi nag-undergo ng treatment, ng chemo, ng radiation, may possibility kasi na they tend to advise a certain cancer patient na somehow may point, alam mo na, discourage because of the stigma of what is cancer, what is chemo, what is radiation, or what is mga RAI. So, natatakot sila. Eh, pag cancer patient na mismo ang natanungan nila, somehow, nag-engage sila because alam mismo ni cancer patient na nag-undergo ng treatment, ano yung journey. Importante kasi yun eh. So, to those na like, yung diagnose ka man or may relative ka na diagnose, if you know someone na may cancer, na pinagdaanan niya yung treatment, siya yung best person to ask. Yeah, kasi syempre, iba yun naman yung perspective ng doktor kung mag-consult ka ng oncologist. Napaka-technical kasi ang discussion. Although somehow, ini-incorporate natin yung parang other side of medicine, no? But more importantly, yung patient mismo ang makaka-share sa'yo ng magandang journey sa treatment.
At least, Doc, parang this campaign would encourage all the doctors and other allied health professionals na parang if we see a patient, hindi lang natin sila sinisi as patients, but we also see through some other aspects ng buhay nila. Kasi sometimes nagiging, sabi nga ni Doc Nels, parang nagiging objective tayo. Kasi we want better outcomes for our patients. Pero sometimes we oversee yung mga other aspects that they go through. And totoo, I agree with Doc Nels about and other doctors na totoo nga na dapat mas empathic tayo and mas parang nilalagay talaga natin, we keep in mind na iba-ibang patient, iba yung mga journey na pinagdadaanan nila. So that said, we still, even if the different patients have different journeys, we still stick with one goal. And our goal remains the same for better prevention, early diagnosis, and equal access to care. Right? So let's start with the overview of the comprehensive cancer services offered sa CMC Cancer Center so that our viewers here will know kung ano-ano yung mga services that they can avail pag may cancer sila, or even if high risk lang sila for cancer or they have a family member na may cancer, diba? That would put them in a high risk na category. So yes.
Yeah. So no, the Zamboanga City Medical Center Cancer Center, no, we are so fortunate na we are one of the DOH retained hospitals, and being a tertiary hospital and an apex referral facility, no, for Western Mindanao, should I say,
Yes,
no, for Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi. So we have our cancer center. Meron tayong from the screening pa lang, we can cater patients for screening. Definitely, we have our radiation facility, which our radiation oncologists are all connected with CCMC. And of course, the nuclear medicine unit, we have Dr. LG here. So we also have the mga radioactive iodine for mga thyroid cancers for treatment. And we have our chemotherapy unit and what else? Our OPD, no, outpatient department sa cancer center, different ito siya sa main OPD ng CCMC. So meaning to say, pag cancer patient na, pwede diretso dito sa OPD natin, no. So aside from that, no, yung Philippine government kasi, no, is doing everything to help really the patients of the Philippines, no, should I say, or all Filipinos, because nilaunch naman ng DOH yung Philippine Cancer Center, wherein andyan din yung mga CSP map na tinatawag, no?
Oh.
This CSP map, yung kinikater natin na free medicine, no? Na chemo drug sa mga patients natin na mag-undergo ng chemo. And of course, among others, no, yung cancer assistance funds, no. Fortunate enough yung CCMC, because we are one of the access sites, no, across Philippines. So the Philippine government is doing everything, no, to really help the Filipinos, no, especially with cancer. Because tinitingnan natin yung ano, 'di ba ma'am, yung tawag diyan, yung cancer magiging top leading cause of death na siya by 2030. Ngayon kasi second leading cause of death na siya. So 6 years times magiging top leading cause of death na siya. Hopefully hindi tayo darating doon. That's why we are doing this platform. We do TV guesting sa may ibang mga station just to disseminate right information about cancer, because what is, I don't know, experience yun, ba? Because for me, may mga patients pa kami nakakatch na stage 4. Sa mga thyroid cancer ba, sir? May mga stage 4 pa rin,
Yes, sir.
mga late?
Yes, sir. We still have mga patients namin na medyo at the late stage na because of, before prior ng mga the establishment of nuclear medicine, what-time services for especially treating for thyroid cancer. So, we have one patient ganit, pumasok lang na meron na siyang meds kagad, lytic meds sa may bones.
Because sir, being a public health specialist ka man, ano kayang mga, sabihin natin, weakness ng the way we do kasi like sa health system ng Pilipinas?
Like mga gaps din sa public health.
I think it's still the most common problem in the region, the province, is the absence of itong mga facilities sa mga localities, no, access to facilities, no. So we have no facilities sa mga, like even the nuclear medicine. So the nuclear medicine is one of yung mga first in the region, not in Mindanao, one of the first in Mindanao na put up ng nuclear medicine, no. Um, although nuclear medicine, ang laki ng role niya sa the treatment and diagnosis of certain cancer diseases, no? But mayroon tayong limited access to nuclear medicine. So medyo mahal yung mga facilities and equipment natin. So hindi naabot na lahat ng mga sulok-sulok ng mga lugar. So yun, this is the one of yung mga limitations na nakikita natin, limited access to this. Besides yung mga training, so we have limited number of doctors din, limited number of trained staff, yun. So these are mga challenges pa rin. Common challenges na nakita natin sa health system ng Pilipinas. So,
Meron din kami nakikita na although meron din talagang ngayon na early stage na hindi nakakatch, no? Like for breast cancer na, meron kami na-refer sa amin for RT. Yung mga breast conservation surgery kasi early stage na nakita, no? So it's becoming popular na din na our surgeon partners, no, they are doing it also. Tapos nakakatch na natin sila ng mas maaga. Kaya instead of tatanggalin talaga yung lega nila, which will mag-focus ng psychological effect kung something is taken out from your body, at least ito yung buko lang ang tanggalin. Tapos, halos pareho ang survival, no? So, yun ang maganda doon kasi nakikita natin sila at an early stage. Although, meron din tayong mga patients na pinupunta sa atin, especially nag-try na surgery ng alternative medicine, no? Which, gumastos din naman sila ng malaking pera, di ba, no? So, meron pa rin tayong, and then when you talk to them, when you ask them, kasi takot sila sa, may nagsabi na kapitbahay. May kapitbahay na nagsabi na ganito daw. So, alam mo yun, meron pa rin sila, merong part pa din kaya sila hindi pumunta sa tripod kasi kulang sila na information.
Yun nga, no? Kaya isa sa mga feeling ko like ang i-strengthen ng cancer center is yung going to the community, no, to spread awareness. I mean, this is one platform, but then siguro baka hindi siya ganun enough because there are people siguro not, technologically inclined, no, or social media savvy. So, kailangan natin pumunta pa rin mag-engage sa community because what we will be needing, no, is really to increase the information dissemination
Totoo.
about cancer awareness.
Totoo. Dapat parang mas aggressive tayo when it comes to cancer
Yeah.
awareness. Kasi parang it really affects or it has really an impact on the patients. Kasi pag aware sila, syempre magkakaroon ng early detection screening and they will be early diagnosed, right, Doc? Kasi ngayon mostly yung mga cases, sabi nga niyo, Doc, is parang pumupunta na dito, may mets na or advanced stage na. So parang mas complicated na yung mga treatments na they undergo. So parang siguro we can tap with the community stakeholders.
Like yung ginawa natin last year,
Tama,
no,
Doc,
we
diba?
we engage with
Yung
the
sa breast cancer,
DSW and the
oo.
teachers also.
Oo, parang tinap natin yung barangay health workers. Kasi syempre, the barangay health workers, mas kilala nila yung community nila. So, mas alam nila kung paano nila i-gauge yung level of awareness ng community nila. So, I guess yun, isa yun sa mga ways forward natin. Being aggressive on the cancer awareness activities natin. So, kay Doc She naman, would you mind elaborating sa radiation oncology services available sa ZCMC? Kasi as a layman, Doc, parang before I went to med school, I haven't had like idea na mayroon palang radiation oncology. So siguro ganun din yung mga thoughts na mga listeners natin and mga part ng community natin na parang meron palang radiation oncology. So would you mind like introducing radiation oncology to our viewers and the post-Ambongueños?
So, totoo yan, no? Kasi tayo mga millennials na tayo, hindi pa tayo familiar doon sa mga treatment. Kung meron palang radiation treatment for cancer, no? Meron naman, kung meron mga limited na information, yun yung sinasabi na sinusunog ang cancer. So, during the previous years kasi, yung mga cancer treatment, radiation therapy treatment, using our cobalt, yun, parang sinasabi nila, parang sinusunog, no? Kasi nakikita nila yung effect talaga sa skin na pwede siya mamula, pwedeng magkasugat, no? Ganun kasi um, mas ano yung technology dati, no? But we have our linear accelerator, no? So yung treatment ng na-mention ni Dr. Claudia kanina, it's a multidisciplinary approach, and then ating chemotherapy, no? Our surgeons, we have our movement kung kailangan for our patients. Tapos kami naman, sa radiation oncology, we have our linear accelerator for all cancer types. And meron din tayong, tinatawag natin yung external beam, no? Kasi yung machine sa labas lang, ganun lang itatama kung saan yung cancer site. At meron tayong internal radiation. Yun yung tinatawag natin na brachytherapy for our gynae patients. Although pwede din siya for breast, pwede din siya for pwede din siya for prostate, no, na mga patients as a for primary treatment. Pero for now, ang gamit natin sa ating brachytherapy, which is available na sa Zamboanga Peninsula, tayo lang ang merong ganon. Ang nearest na merong brachytherapy is Cavite de Oro. No? So may mga patients tayo na na-receive galing sa Dipolo, galing sa Pagadian, no? They prefer to come to Zamboanga City for their brachytherapy. So, yung linear accelerator at saka brachytherapy, yun yung dalawang machines na ino-offer natin sa radiation therapy. No? So, hindi na siya mas clear na natin na nakikita yung dose na natatanggap. No? Kasi ang goal kasi talaga ng radiation oncology is to deliver precise dose to the tumor and less doon sa neighboring tissues. Kasi like yung sa brain, no? Or sa part sa mata, kung ang target natin ang mata lang, talagang matatamaan pagdaan ng machine, ng beam, talagang matatamaan yung mga normal na sa paligid, no? So we try to minimize that by, we have our IMRT, no? So that's a form of planning na talagang precise siya at saka nakikita natin, yun ang maganda sa linear accelerator, nakikita natin yung dose na natatanggap ng normal organs. Kasi we take note of that na dapat ito lang ang kaya ng certain organs at least at tawag natin doon. Example, ang target natin ang rectum, dadaanan niya ang bladder. So ang bladder meron siyang tolerance lang na limit. So yun, nakikita natin yun. So yung patient ko kahapon sabi niya, Dok, hindi kaya matatamaan ng aking bladder. Hindi kaya matatamaan ng rectum, ano siya, cervical cancer. Sabi ko, ma'am, matatamaan talaga siya. But we make sure na yung dose na natatanggap are within tolerance limit. So, which is, nakikita natin. No? Dati sa Cobalt, hindi natin nakikita ito. So, tinatansya lang natin na dapat ganito yung positioning, pero may nakikita na natin. So, mas safe na talaga for our patients ang ating latest machines.
It's good to hear though, kasi parang, di ba common misconception ng mga pasyente natin is when you go to radiation, parang sinusunog yung whole part, tapos yung parang hindi siya targeted, pati yung mga normal cells is nata-target pa rin. At least ngayon parang we can rest assure the patients na yung kung ano lang talaga yung affected na area, yun lang talaga din yung tatamaan ng
Doon nakafocus yung dose natin.
dose.
Kung meron mang mga scatter na dose doon sa neighboring organs, at least within the limits
safer,
siya,
pa rin siya.
within the limits.
Hindi siya magpo-cause ng parang risk to patients. How about the nuclear medicine unit though?
So for nuclear medicine, no, yung common na when they hear the word nuclear medicine, they think of a bomb. Like, bomb. So when they know na ako na I'm a nuclear medicine doctor, ang tanong nila gumagawa ko ba ng bomb. But the principle is the same. So if the nuclear medicine, we use radiopharmaceutical in the treatment and the diagnosis of disease. So ano to siya? So if si radiation oncology, the radiation comes from the machine, the nuclear medicine, the radiation comes from the drug. So the drug, it's either you drink it or you inject it. So yun yung gamot. So yung gamot na yun, so ang major role niya is we can use it for the diagnosis and the treatment of disease. Now, nuclear medicine, hindi na siya purely cancer ang services niya. So, she has non-oncology, oncology, cancer. But we will discuss dito sa may oncology services, no? So we have role in the diagnostic and the therapeutic of disease. Sa diagnostic, ito yung mga scanning. So if you want to see kung kalat na pa sa buto, yung cancer na gusto nila treat, so we will do the bone scan. So yun isa yun. Full body identity one. We want to see if the thyroid cancer is medyo may kalat na pa sa ibang parte, then we can do the scanning. Ang maganda sa sa scanning methods na to is very targeted talaga siya. Meaning, kung hinahanap mo lang is papillary thyroid cancer, pupuntahan lang niya yung gamot doon lang mismo sa papillary thyroid cancer. Hindi siya pupunta doon sa ibang issues. Or although mayroon naman tayong physiologic, but pupunta doon talaga sa may ganun. Same. So we help in the diagnosis. So we assist the medical oncologist and the radiation to determine if the patient has metastasis. Yun ang mga most common. And soon to be, hopefully, magkaroon tayo ng yung PET scan, pero wala pa si PET scan dito. But later we can discuss about ibang other modalities. So we also have diagnostic service in terms of yung regimmunoassay, wherein we get drug, blood, no? So we can see yung tumor markers ng patient, kung andun pa ba or wala na. Yun. In terms of the treatment, the nuclear medicine plays a greater role doon sa pag-treat ng papillary thyroid cancer for thyroid cancer. Although the main role muna talaga is surgery, after surgery. So, but kahit sinong surgeon, hindi niya matatanggal lahat yun. Meron mga microcellular na may iwan talaga. So, the role of the nuclear medicine is to wipe out yun. So, bibigyan tayo ng always ko sinasabing analogy sa mga So, pagtatanggal yung surgeon ng yung cancer, ang sasabi ko, it always siya looks like a parang plaster. Tanggalin mo ang plaster, yun yung cancer. But may naiiwan pang mga remnant. That remnant could be cancer, could also be non-cancerous. So, ang ginagawa natin is bibigyan ng iodine. Di ba? So, yun yung papasok. Si iodine will now go there and will release radiation, the process of destroying mga cancer cells. So, yun yung mga role namin sa cancer therapy.
And we also have like high dose tsaka low dose.
Yes. For high dose, pag sabi ng high dose, that's for thyroid cancers. Pag low dose, that's for non-cancer. Usually, pag low dose, tinatawag natin sa mga hyperthyroidism. So, yun yung for eye therapy. But for thyroid cancer, yun yung sabi mga, that's high dose. High dose ang tawag natin doon.
Actually, Doc, when I recently attended a forum with the different access sites dito sa Philippines, nakikita talaga natin na limited lang yung mga access sites na mayroong nuclear medicine. And really, yung nuclear medicine, nagpa-play talaga siya ng crucial role when it comes to the diagnosis and also the treatment.
Yes, we're very blessed na Zamboanga City Medical Center is one of the pioneer of yung nuclear medicine facility sa Mindanao. But yung mga in terms of government hospital, tayo yung sa mga pinakauna. Thanks to yung mga previous chairman namin, Dr. Alvin Quinion, who worked for it, no? Who established it, yung ano. So, Zamboanga City Medical is one of yung pioneer talaga. So, as Zamboanga City Medical Center, so yun lang, in the region right now, only have Zamboanga City Medical Center. Siguro ang next, same with Doctora din, no? Cagayan na yung next. But Cagayan, I think, pa rin siya private pa rin, Davao, Sultan Kudarat. Meron silang para mga government. Recently lang din. But mostly are private institutions. So, wala mo naman patients natin dito. We really need government institutions.
Saka parang when we talk about parang cancer patients, lahat ng cancer patients kasi Doc is considered to be financially incapacitated. Kaya napagtanto din ng DOH na magkaroon ng cancer assistance funds as well as the CSP map for the cancer medicines. And I think Zamboanga City Medical Center Cancer Center is one of the 36 access sites na kompleto yung units, na meron tayong chemo unit, meron tayong nuclear medicine, meron tayong radiation oncology unit. And I guess parang nakaka-proud din yun. And at the same time, parang it would have a great impact sa ating mga constituents. No? Kasi actually, si Zamboanga City Medical Center Cancer Center, yung focus niya lang na region is yung Zamboanga City, Basulta. Pero may mga other neighboring provinces na pumupunta pa rin talaga dito kasi walang other na like access
The
site nearest sa atin.
At there's access site sa CDO na.
Oo.
Hindi yan wala. So
Yes,
tayo.
I have patients po. I did last 1 month. From kwan siya, Lanao eh. Lanao to parang umabot dito from Lanao.
Ano is near ba yan? Cotabato?
Doon na sir, going Cagayan. Iligan yan.
Cotabato is
Iligan.
Cotabato regional is part of the access site.
So, kaya tayo na, finally, ang tagal na pinintay ang talagang magkaroon tayo ng treatment for thyroid cancer. No? Kasi dati we send patients to CDO, saan na sa
Yes.
Cebu, Manila, no? Kasi po doon, hindi na. Tapos, hindi siya ng patient. So,
Indict
paano
siya.
na lang po yung mga ka-avoid. Wala din sa tayo pumasahe, ilang ganon. So,
Yun na nga eh. So, pero kailangan natin i-emphasize din sa, like mga viewers natin, no, kung sinong nanonood dyan. So, kung may mga questions kayo, you can drop in your questions, no? So, kailangan natin ma-emphasize, you know, that the government, the DOH is doing everything, no, to really sabihin natin mga, to help, no, in terms of treatment, no, kasi may funding talaga din. But then, siyempre, ang government natin is, hindi pa man tayo first world country, no? May mga struggle din sila. So, what do we want to emphasize sa public natin? Do your part, especially yung magkaroon ng healthy lifestyle. Because, you know, yung mga risk factors natin, alam natin yan, yung smoking, alcoholism, sabihin na natin yung overweight, so something like that, sedentary lifestyle. So, dapat kailangan natin mag-exercise, kumain ng tama, hindi manigarilyo, even vape nga, may mga association na, no, sa mga cancer development. So, you know, by not doing that, is makakasave ka sa sarili mo.
Exactly.
So, although syempre, ang government, meron tayong funding, but then again, hindi talaga din kaya talaga lahat. Yun na lang siguro ang magiging help natin sa ating gobyerno na talagang we do our part as a citizen of the Philippines, no? Like, avoid smoking. Simple as that is maiiwasan na natin, no? And if may maramdaman, siguro, magpa-check up agad para kung if ever ma-diagnose natin cancer, although wala tayong surgeon na nasa forum ngayon, but then surgery is one of the parang crucial role, no, in cancer management, especially kung early natin sabi nga ni doktora, is cure ang goal natin, no? So kung early namin makas ang pasyente, sulit ang gasto ng government natin, no? Eh, may mga iba din kasi na kunyari, Dok, nagpa-check up naman ako agad, tapos biglang late stage na pala ako. Yun, we cannot do something about it, no? Although we can help the patient. Pero I mean, yung in terms of early ba natin ma-diagnose, we ask the public na may maramdaman, mag-check up agad, para at least kaming mga oncologist dito, mga doktor dito, we can do our part more, more better, no, sabihin natin, no, para matulungan natin ang patient na ma-cure.
Parang
Kasi, yun.
good health seeking
Yeah.
behavior ba doon?
Kasi ang pinaka na-identify natin na like sa akin, may mga stage 4 patient, marami pa rin nakakatch. Because of yung fear, yung stigma, sabihin natin low access. Well, hindi siya reason eh. Kasi pupunta ka lang ng health center, which is na-incapacitate na natin ng mga barangay health workers natin. We can easily send patients sa CCMC para matulungan natin ang pasyente.
Sir, na ako sabi ka, wala ka doon kaya.
Yun na nga eh, pera is not an issue na ngayon.
Kasi yung
Yeah.
kasi lahat dito, we have CAF, tapos we also have CSP map. Yung CAF, hindi ko cover niya
Yeah.
lahat ng
At saka yung MAIF natin, di ba, in all fairness naman sa mga government officials within Zamboanga Peninsula, may mga budget naman din sila dito. They try to help naman din our patients. So, yun na nga, papasok na lang talaga ng CCMC gate para mampisahan natin ang
Yes, but we also understand na medyo sometimes mahaba yung pila.
Yeah.
Siguro ito yung isang mga yung gap natin, struggle ng pasyente. Kasi bilang so, but we assure the sa mga auto centers, mga patient, na matitingnan talaga kayo.
Yeah.
And you will be given free medical services, no? Kung lang tayo, pasensya lang, alam mo sa gobyerno. Kahit saan siguro pupunta, ang dami talaga.
Kahit
So,
naman siguro sa private institutions to, talagang pipila naman din
Yeah.
sila.
At saka always ko naman din na-emphasize, pag dito sa government, any government institution, considering maraming pasyente, kasi nga marami din tayo dyan, konting pasensya lang talaga, no? We try to help each other, no? We as the employees ng CCMC, we want to render the service as much as possible, the right time. And syempre maraming patient, yun talaga rin ang mga difficulty sa atin. But then, sa part siguro ng mga clients natin, i-extend yung level of, understanding, patience, and compassion on their part towards our health workers. I mean, if everybody is doing their fair share of cooperation, collaboration, I guess we're going to have a smooth services na ma-offer natin.
And so far, parang wala pa naman tayong mga cases dito ng kung ano-ano, Dok.
Yeah. Because
Okay,
di ba tayo sa
customer
cancer center, may mga time parang, ito lang dapat ma-render namin. Because gusto natin yung quality services. Kasi kung jump pack naman din yan, baka may mako-compromise ng quality eh. Kasi tao lang din tayo.
So, we can now parang conclude that cancer is no longer a death sentence here in
Definitely
Western
not.
Mindanao because of, syempre, sa efforts ng DOH, ng city government, as well as the Zamboanga City Medical Center Cancer Center. So, malaking role talaga ng pagkakaroon natin ng cancer center dito sa Western Mindanao. Parang makaka-give talaga tayo ng hope sa mga pasyente natin. So let's talk about naman, Doc, yung healthcare system natin, like yung mga gaps, yung mga challenges. So, sa tingin niyo, Doc Nels, what are the gaps in cancer treatment dito sa Quezon?
Well, for me, siguro ang mga nakikita ko ngayong gaps no, in terms of cancer treatment is really on the early detection. Because kung sabihin natin, in CCMC, ito yung mga surgical oncologists natin, we have two, and we have also colorectal surgeons, may head and neck surgeon tayo, may ENT tayo, we have a lot of general surgeons. So, medical oncologist, andito na rin sa atin, 4 kami.
Almost complete.
Radiation
Ano
oncologist,
natin,
everybody is here. Nuclear medicine, 2 sila, may coming pa isa. And even sa aming medical oncologist, may coming pa na nag-train ngayon sa Manila. So, availability of drugs, availability of facility, everybody has, CCMC has it, no? Ang kulang na lang, ang pinaka-gap na lang talaga natin is really the people in the community on the timing of their consultation. And if ever may maramdaman sila yung how urgent they will seek advice or medical advice. Even sabihin natin, hindi oncologist ang mapuntahan nila, any doctor, barangay health, any health professionals, we know all about cancer, no? Especially isa sa mga top cause of death, no? So, para bang yun ang dapat natin ma-strengthen in the community. That's why we appeal to everyone, no? Especially people in the community. If you know someone, go to the doctor, no? We have a lot of, data na pwede natin, meaning research, na pwede natin ibigay sa mga patients natin na indeed, yung conventional treatment for cancer is really doing good. Kasi may mga iba, may mga mapunta sa alternativa. Nothing against them, no? But then, siguro ang goal din naman nila is to help. But then, if hindi natin back up by clinical trials, kung ano yung pinaka-proven, mahirap din sabihin. So, yun ang na-identify kong gaps, yung to increase health-seeking behavior among the community.
Parang not to cancel out the other
Yeah.
alternative medicine, but we should stick pa rin sa conventional medical treatment. Then, kung may add-ons pa, then add-ons yun. Pero not the main na parang therapy that you have to go through. So, kung may parang nararamdaman kayo and magpakonsulta na kayo agad. Kasi parang
Hindi naman yan lahat
Easy
cancer
na
agad.
tama.
Ang pinaka-importante doon, if ever ma-detect natin cancer, at least we can do as early as possible any intervention so that we can help the patient para ma-cure ang patient because we always believe no early detection saves lives. Yun talaga yun.
Kasi, sir, meron ba time na wala nang magagawa ng doktor? Kasi sabi nila, andito na kami, hindi ko lang ako dapat gagawin na ako kasi andito na ako. But no, kasi depende kung kailan kayo punta sa mga doktor ninyo, no? So, kung if you came to us na super advanced stage na, kumalat na yung bukol, no? So, konti na lang, limited na lang yung pwede natin gawin. Instead of magiging curative tayo, more on palliative side.
Kung making them more comfortable na lang talaga.
So, kung but hindi natin din pwedeng alisin sa kanila yung stigma. Tapos,
Yeah.
pag may nakapas silang bukod, ito na yun, yung ganon. So, I think empowering them,
Yes.
telling them talaga na it's okay to,
Not to be okay.
oo. Diba?
Oo,
Fear na bakang what if, ito yun, no? May mga sugat sila na hindi matagal na hindi nag-heal, no?
Totoo, no?
May mga bukol sila na lumalaki, no? Sa
Magtayo
part
sa dugo.
Or yung hindi naman normal sa kanila na nagbubukol sila, may dugo, no? Or sa wiwi, no? So, we
Or
understand
abnormal menstruation.
menstruation,
Yeah.
irregular,
Sila kahit menopause na pala sila.
Yes, yun talaga yung common na nakikita natin. Postmenopausal bleeding doon sa mga endometrial cancer. So, hindi natin pwedeng alisin din sa lang yung takot. No? But kailangan lang talaga natin i-face, kailangan natin harapin na we have to see our doctors para malaman natin, we have peace of mind. Ay,
Totoo.
buti na lang. Kasi we have access, di ba? Buti na lang sa malayo ka. But when you're in the city, you have access to, andito tayo sa Zamboanga City Medical Center and
Wala
we have
namang
basically-
babayaran.
Walang babayaran. We have everything. Kung hindi everything, but we have halos lahat ng pwedeng ma-cater natin na services. We have it sa Zamboanga City Medical Center.
Parang put your mind at peace by seeking
Yeah.
consult na lang instead of parang mapaparanoid ka na, oh my God, may
At saka naman, like,
bukol, or
example, kaya tayong tatlo dito, yung mga doktor natin sa Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, somehow,
Yeah, capable din
we know
to.
each other eh. So, kahit papaano, if ever taga-island, punta lang sila sa mga doktor na nandoon, which is meron din tayo. So, alam nila paano i-channel, no? Yung referral.
Totoo.
So, what more pag nasa city, meron
Oo.
Dr. Gregorio eh.
Totoo. Tsaka
Basta
nandiyan
namin
naman
yan.
yung OPD natin do, easily accessible
Yeah.
naman din talaga siya. And yung main OPD ng general mismo is easily accessible. Kailangan lang talaga ng konting pasensya.
Eh si Dr. Gregorio, faculty ng Ateneo Medical School, and all the students sa community. So, pwede rin maging channel yan, sir, di ba?
Yes.
Parang
Actually,
one of the ways forward.
actually, isa siguro sa mga future plans na tingin namin on our sa strengthen yung our capability building sa mga rural doctors natin. In the early detection of cancer, malaking tulong to eh. So we can enhance referral sa mga community going pupunta sa CMC. After treatment, we can also train them kung paano i-monitor ang patient. Kasi may mga like for thyroid cancer, very simple lang yung monitoring. So we can invite multiple mga experts like mga endos onto sa monitoring and surveillance sa mga sa the community. So the patient, they don't need to come here. But I think future plans muna. So, but for now, isa sa mga pwedeng gawin.
Actually, yung treatment naman, di ba, after we had the treatment, the chemo, the radiation, the RAI, actually, ang monitoring na supposedly sa primary care na yun.
Okay.
So, they can do that. Although, in reality natin, like in the island here, just in Mindanao, wala pang facility masyado. But then, it's accessible. CCMC is that accessible. And they can come here to have their monitoring. Because once a cancer patient, there's such thing as people living with cancer. Eh. So, kaya may survivorship. And we also address that. Doon din ang monitoring, kung anong, kasi mag-iba na yung, alam mo yun, yung mental status ng isang cancer patient. They always live in the fear of having cancer. But supposedly, if more than 5 years, wala namang recurrence, you can always tell them na, oy, you're cancer-free, so something like that. But then, being healthy, the monitoring should not stop also, no? Because sometimes yung makakaano naman sa atin, man, is yung bad healthy lifestyle natin. And that will affect us a lot. Not just having cancer, but having the metabolic syndrome, the hypertension, diabetes.
Parang it's a two-way effort.
These diseases are not curable actually, no? Mas curable pa ang cancer over other disease. So, yun din ang kailangan natin i-advocate, yung healthy lifestyle. So, kailangan natin si ma'am, nag-jogging yan siya.
Ay, totoo. Nag-exercise. Nakakahiya.
So,
Kasi
ayun.
yung efforts doon dapat two-way pa rin. multifaceted actually yung efforts from the CCFC Cancer Center, efforts from our local government stakeholders, and as well as efforts from our constituents and the patients. Kasi parang nag-effort nga yung CCFC Cancer Center, tapos wala namang effort yung ano. Siyempre parang walang bridge. Kung hindi naman nag-effort yung mga constituents natin on building a healthy lifestyle, well, reminding myself first, tsaka hindi nila parang binibitawan yung mga modifiable risk factors nila, like mga bisyo, yung pagkain ng hindi tama. Kasi yung, di ba, Doc, parang yung mga genetic part, yung mga, like, iba, hindi na maiiba yun eh. Hindi mo mapipili kung sino yung magiging parents mo, kung ano yung imamana mo sa kanila. Pero, yung pwede mong gawin or i-change dito is yung mga lifestyle, yung mga modifiable
Age, hindi na siya ma-change, yung gender, hindi na siya ma-change. Pero yung habits, no? Like yung tobacco smoking, vaping, alcohol drinking.
Kasi actually parang nag-play talaga ng video.
At saka we need to emphasize also yung screening. Like breast cancer screening. If you are 40 years old female, mas ini-encourage namin mammogram na yearly, which is meron naman ng CCMC. Kung colorectal cancer naman yan, we can do the colonoscopy na 45 and above, which is meron din ng CCMC. Cervical scanning, the more. Yeah,
programs
you can come, you can come to us for having a pap smear or XBB DNA. Sila, ganyan yung colleges natin, sila Dr. Roxanne and Dr. Jeng. So, they can help us identify cancers even earlier or pwede yung prevention eh. Like for example, sa colorectal, pag matanggal yung polyp through colonoscopy, hindi na yun mako-convert into cancer in 5 to 10 years time. So, those are the modalities that we can improve more, no? Especially the people in the community. Dito naman, pwede siya malibre.
Siguro daw parang efforts from our constituents din. Kasi parang nakikita din natin yung mga aggressive efforts ng City Health, ng DOH, or CHD, on having the cancer awareness window. Kasi parang they've been tapping us with these activities, and yung napapansin lang namin always activities is limited yung mga pasyente na pumupunta. So I guess efforts din from our constituents kung parang gusto nyo i-maintain yung healthy lifestyle or i-detect kung ano man yung iniinda nyo right now, be open sa mga programa ng GOH or ng mga community health centers ninyo.
At saka naman siguro yan, Kadino, yung the region office, no? Yung inatinan natin, the council, no? I mean, Cancer Council of the City is really a lot of help. So, we can collaborate with different stakeholders para lang ma-improve natin yung ano yung dapat improve sa cancer care. Because cancer care is not just the chemo, the operation, is a whole thing eh. Kailangan natin pag-usapan yung status ng community. So, importante yun. Although, let's admit, no, maski tayo, tapos din tayo na mag-colonoscopy. Kasi, the things that you don't know will not hurt you, but then hindi siya dapat ganun eh. Pero sa mga tao siguro na viewers natin, no, yung pwede natin gawin na lang talaga is to advocate healthy lifestyle. Kung like ka, we have to respect that, takot magpamamogram, but then sabihin natin hindi siya nakakatakot supposedly, but then yung fear of unknown ba, no, ano result, parang ganon. Hopefully ma-overcome yun. But then siguro in the meantime, we have to advocate healthy lifestyle. Yun na lang talaga.
Parang if you're looking for a sign, ito na yung sign na yun, na magpa-check up ka na.
Kung may maramdaman, yung sinabi ni Dr. Cheryl is have yourself checked. Doon natin ma-identify ano yun. No, wala nag-question eh.
Parang walang question doon. Sa ano?
Pwede pa naman to sila mag-question.
Shout out sa aming mga staff dito sa Cancer Center.
Di ba sa mga 26 viewers natin na pagkadami, kung may mga questions kayo dyan, can you drop in the questions? Baka mahiya pa sila.
Baka mahiya doon. Baka pumunta na lang kayo dito sa OPD natin.
Sino naman si Doktora?
Oo nga, ng ating vlogger doctor. So I guess, Doc, parang that's it for this episode, and I am really thankful na we had this pilot episode on denying talaga natin World Cancer Day, and it campaigns about the United by Unique na theme. And mukhang na-tackle talaga natin dito. Kung na-introduce natin yung cancer center ng Zamboanga City Medical Center. And at least somehow, we are hopeful na parang nakapag-increase tayo ng awareness somehow sa mga pasyente natin, sa mga future viewers din kasi hindi natin naalisin tong video na to dito sa page para at least makita pa rin nila. And yun naman din talaga ang theme ng Real Talk, Cancer Real Talk podcast na to is to share the stories, to strengthen the awareness, spread ang hope, tsaka i-overcome yung battles. So, anything else, Doc? Parting words.
Yung mga future episodes natin,
Yeah.
sir, no, we will be inviting maybe patients, no, na
Yes, po.
survivors
Opo, maganda yun.
na mag-share ng kanilang stories para maging encouragement din doon sa iba na para mahihirapan na, para na ma-low ang moral nila that they have this diagnosis, no. So we will also have that in our next episodes. Tapos we'll be inviting also, sir, another doctors,
Yeah.
no? Also,
You can
other
also
specialties.
invite, Doc, parang mga patients nyo, like mga survivors.
Yeah, every month, no, if there's a program from the Department of Health about cancer activity, we will conduct here in our podcast, no, para lang makaspread tayo ng awareness.
Okay. Kasi yun naman din talaga ang goal natin is to spread awareness so that mas ma-emphasize yung pag-early detection ng cancer, ng early diagnosis, then early treatment. Because
Parting message daw, una muna si LG.
eventually
So,
is cured.
i-focus mo
Yes,
siya sa-
Doc.
para ma-promote natin. No?
Nakakainis talaga si Doc.
Just listening to, I'm overwhelmed by the information I'm receiving. So, parting words lang, again, we would like to say thank you sa ating mga viewers. No? Rest assured that the Cancer Center, Zamboanga City Medical Center is doing everything. No? We're improving ourselves, we're improving our capacity to help yung mga needs in the community. No? We're almost complete na sa mga services natin. Although hindi na siya fully implemented kasi may mga kulang pa rin tayo, but we're going there. We would like to thank also yung support of our MCC, Dr. Aldo Conting, who really supports yung mga namin plans. Thank you also sa leadership ni Dr. Ladja na medyo take up talaga ang Cancer Center. So, rest assured na we're doing our best to give yung full services namin. Yun lang, just siguro minsan siguro hindi lang sa nuclear medicine but sa other departments, minsan mahabang ang pila, but please be patient lang kasi we're doing our best naman to give yung mga services natin. So yun lang. Thank you again and thank you for having me here. It's an honor and privilege. Thank you, sir.
So, well, siguro sa akin, no, baka may try ko.
Yes, Doc.
Well, na todo vivente siguro din sa Zamboanga City, no, we encourage everyone to have a check-up, no, especially si Chene kita plus the Sinti, para pwede kita man-detect early because we always believe, no, early detection saves lives. And na todos, siguro, no, yung compassionate, empathic sa mga patients natin na may cancer or kung mayroon mga kayong relative na may nararamdaman, i-encourage sila magpa-check up to any of your doctor, no? Hindi naman namin sinasabi na pupunta kayo sa amin. Kung si Chenes Teres Doctor na Teres Familia, anda alya na doktor para pwede lang man-evaluate po namente so that we can really prevent cancer for being the top leading cause of death in 2030, that is in 6 years time. So let's bring that down. Hindi natin hayaan ng cancer na pwede apekta na di atong vida. So si Ma'am.
So again, thank you so much for having me here, no, in behalf of the Radiation Oncology Department unit of this hospital. We have Dr. Edwin Chong and Dr. Ella Christine, yung mga consultants din natin sa Radonco. We would like to thank you and encourage you to seek treatment or consultation. Kung pwede sa barangay level lang kayo pumunta, okay lang kayo pumunta doon, no? Kasi dati, kung tatanungin siguro kayo 10-15 years ago kung may kakilala kayong may cancer, siguro wala pa kayong kakilala. No? But now, it's becoming common. No? Sabi nga ang projected na by 2030, magiging top leading cause of mortality na siya. So what can we do? Kung andyan na, dahil nga nag-evolve yung mga cells natin or yung lifestyle natin, no? So, kahit yung mga sakit nag-evolve over time. So, hindi natin siya, kung if it's really they're coming to us, ano pwede natin gawin? So, we can, yun na nga, pwede tayong mag-health lifestyle, iwasan natin yung mga vices, and early detection talaga. Seek treatment, seek consultation as early kung anong meron kayong naramdaman na hindi normal than the usual. No, yung palaging sinasabi namin, hindi naman ako ganito dati. So, kailangan natin mag-check, mag-face our fears, but it is only by doing that na really find a place na, ay, hindi pala siya ganito. So, okay, so God bless you all. Thank you so much for having me.
So this is very much an insightful discussion, though. At least parang naliwanagan din yung mga constituents natin and our followers sa FP na cancer is no longer a death sentence. And we have DCMC Cancer Center to help you fight against cancer because knowledge is really a power, and also early detection saves lives. This is Dr. Khadija Utin, and this is Cancer Real Talk of Cancer Center.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum and buenos dias.
Thank you, Kat. Yan mo na to. We thank you, Ma'am. Ha?
Thank you,
Sir.
Doc.
Ganun lang.
May sandwich. Expert.
As a barangay health worker, you have the power to influence your communities and encourage them to prioritize their health. By actively participating in discussions and sharing your knowledge, you can contribute to raising awareness and promoting healthier lifestyle. Let us make this Breast Cancer Awareness Month a meaningful one. Be a breast friend and support one another.
Porque mga DSW, kay mga DSW ustedes ang frontliners na barangay. Kung ustedes mga gente katrata, kung ustedes mga gente katrate. Early detection, early intervention. Imperi kita chene, jangan kliyente dito na barangay, tamuri kung pasa na breast cancer na pwede makilili.
workers, we want you to become our champion partner in giving freedom from cancer for all Filipino. Meaning, hindi lang kita chene cancer, maski chene cancer akel nuay disturbance na cancer. Maski survival lele, nuay disturbance ng cancer. Ang sina di aton goal aura estitia na di aton activity. So at the end of this activity, pwede ustedes como kedaya oncologists in your community. Kay sabi ustedes, kung sa el cancer, pakitsura el di aton cancer tan diagnose, pakitsura kami tan treat el cancer. So, kung ustedes mas kwe el mga di aton person in the community, mga di aton gente. Para ustedes siya and man-refer ka namon na sa Buanga City Medical Center, el di aton goal is para man-catch kita el cancer na early stage.
As barangay health workers, we acknowledge that our active participation and unwavering commitment are crucial in saving lives and preventing cervical and breast cancer. Together, let us build a healthier future for every woman and every community in our country. We, therefore, pledge to wholeheartedly fulfill our roles with dedication and compassion. So help us God.